Dumelang guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Bakhadi and I'm so happy to have you here. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for coming here. I see you, girl. Also, if you're new here, thank you so much for joining me. It means so much to me. Also, please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video if you do like it towards the end. Also, comment down below on what you've been doing to take care of your natural hair, as well as what are your tips and what are you willing to try. So I've been getting quite a lot and a number of questions concerning how I take care of my hair, the tips I could use, or what I do, or products I use for my wash day, etc. So I really thought that, you know what, let me just do a video, and hopefully I'm going to be consistent with hair care videos so that I can be able to share quite a lot on that. So I get questions, like I said, on how I take care of my natural hair and all. First of all, I think I should mention or should highlight the fact that taking care of your natural hair or growing natural hair is exhausting. Okay, it's exhausting. It's quite costly. It's time consuming. You need to have like time on your laps to do that, or time on your hands to do that. But if you don't have the time, like we always say with everything else, you create it, right? So you need to be able to create that time. You need to be able to be ready to spend, and that is on your products and the stuff that you're going to use to take care of your hair or to grow it. What else? Yeah, it's exhausting. I mean, after a long wash day, like I'm always so exhausted. my hands, my fingers, and I'm just always tired, like all the time. After doing after having my wash days, I always sleep. I don't know, maybe it's probably because I take quite a long time in the shower or whatsoever, but yeah, you need to have all those ready and mentally ready for everything. So yeah, those are just the main points that I just want to tell you before any tip. Number one that I wanted to get into is you need to clarify and you need to cleanse your scalp. That's like the most, or not really the biggest tip. The biggest tip is like the last one that I'm going to share. But what I wanted to mention is that your scalp is like an area, or the basement, or the foundation. Yes, that's the word. The foundation at which your hair grows, where your healthy hair is going to grow. So you need to clarify it, you need to wash it, and you need to massage it. That's like the most important thing when you're trying to grow your natural hair. That is like massaging your scalp whenever you're doing your wash days, or whenever time working, when you're combing your hair. You just need to be very gentle with your scalp, because your scalp is what produces the moisture as well as the oils, the natural oils that your hair needs. So imagine when you clarify it, or when you cleanse it, on how much oil or how much productivity it's going to bring out for your hair. So yeah, clarifying your hair could mean using sometimes I use honey, like very dry honey, and then you just use it right down to the basement of your scalp. You clarify it. The clarifying means like trying to remove all the forms of dirt that may have developed on your scalp. That is probably your dandruff, or probably there's some scalpy, white, whatever dirt, or probably, yes, like if you use a product on your hair, product sometimes goes down to your scalp and it can make your scalp clog. That is like blocking the cells of your scalp to produce the necessary nutrients that your hair needs. So your hair gets all the nutrients, the moisture, as well as the oils, or the natural oils that you produce in your body, to your scalp, right? So if you know that your body produces excess oil, or you know that your body produces so much oil, then you are like on 101% safe, knowing that your scalp is going to come through for your hair. And that doesn't mean that you don't have to put in the effort to give it moisture and the oils. That is just to say that at least you have something that goes an extra mile for your hair, you know, to bring up those oils. As for people like us who have dry skin, like I have to go 101 extra mile, you know, to give it extra oils, extra moisture, because I have dry skin, and that means my body produces less oil, and that is why I don't have pimples, right? Because my body produces very less oil, and that means my scalp produces less oil. That means there's going to be less oil and less moisture to my hair. That means I have to do extra, I have to put extra effort into that. So if you know your body, then that's perfect. That's the base, or the foundation of it all. But like I said, take care of your scalp, cleanse it, clarify it as often as you can. If it doesn't really mean having to do a lot more other things on how to cleanse your scalp, but like I said, you can use dry honey, or salts, like the normal salt that you use. You can just use it on your hair, or sugar. Some people use sugar. Like anything that's coarse enough to go dip down or to, cleanse or clarify your scalp enough. And at the same time as you're doing it, you are also massaging your scalp. So that's the first tip that I just wanted to share if you want to or if you want to start growing your natural hair. Yes. Right, tip number 2, that's going to be hydrate and moisturize your hair. There's nothing that I can say or do to emphasize how much your hair really needs moisture and how much you really need to hydrate your hair. You need to hydrate your hair. Some people are always afraid to put water on the hair. Or whatsoever, even though rainwater isn't really good for hair, but like the 100 or the 105 and 110%, guys, not percentages, the 110% thing that your hair needs is water. Like there's nothing else. You can't do anything to your natural hair without water. Like if you go to water, all those kind, and that's because your hair does not have enough moisture. Your hair needs extra moisture before you do anything to your hair. Whether you're plaiting your hair, whether you are combing your hair, whether you're styling your hair, whatever it is, you need water. And I always advise people to have such spray bottle, and this is a spray bottle that has my leave-in conditioner and also have my natural oils and my essential oils. Yes, essential oils are like oils that just make your hair smell good. So 90% of what's in here is water. So even if you don't have this mixture, even though it's quite good for you to have it, so this mixture is like quite important to have it because it's like your leave-in conditioner, your oil, and your water, and that's the LOC method that you always have to use on your hair. I'll go into those other details on the other videos. Right now I just want to share the tips on how to grow your natural hair so that we can take this step by step, right? Yeah, so this is like all that you need. This spray bottle is very important. This is what you need to get when you start operate or start growing your natural hair. So like I said, this is just a mixture of it. So this is just it's going to, I don't want to say stop me, but I'm going to say it reduces my chances of me applying more product on my hair. Say maybe like I am right now, I'm just going to probably spray this and that's it, or I'm just going to spray clean water. So don't over apply product on your hair. Don't over apply product on your hair. Like you probably had wash day yesterday. You obviously after wash day you apply product. So the following like in the morning product. No, in that case you probably just need water, or you probably need this mixture. That's it. And then you just need to comb your hair and that's it. So water makes things a lot more easier. First of all, like I said, it helps your scalp, it helps your hairline, it also helps your hair to have enough moisture, enough as possible, so that you're able to detangle it, to comb it, to brush it, and to do anything you can or anything you want. Because in that case, at all. So when people say that natural is painful, well, I could relate it to a certain point because I used to be there. But honestly, after learning that water actually is the remedy to it, then I just couldn't ever relate to that. So moisturize and hydrate your hair as much as possible. When you go to bed, when you wake up, just give it water as much as you can, as much as you want. Give it water. It will shrink, yes. When you give it water, it will shrink. That doesn't mean that your hair no. Your hair will shrink, and shrinkage is a sign of healthy hair. I cannot emphasize that more. Shrinkage is a sign of healthy hair. Your hair needs to shrink when it feels the water or when it gets the water. That's a sign that, you know what, I literally just felt something, so I need to shrink. Just like when you feel pain, you cry, so you're responding to something, and that's healthy and that's normal. So that's the response of the hair to the water. So don't be scared, or don't feel bad, or don't feel like your hair is not growing when you put water. Put water and you'll be good. Your hair will love it and it will thank you. Okay, now tip number 3. Tip number 3 is avoid harsh conditions on your hair. Avoid pulling your hair, avoid combing your hair all dry, avoid using the comb. Like usually it's natural hair, they usually use the afro comb. Avoid those kind of combs that have like because it really hurts your hair. Use combs like, let me show you, like these. Okay, plastic, yes. But these are plastic materials. Use combs like these because these kind of materials are honestly user friendly. This is a detangling comb that I hardly ever use for my wash days. I hardly ever use it, and I'll tell you why. And this is the detangling brush that this is the one that I use most of the time when I want to detangle my hair, or the brush that I use when I want to brush my hair. This is like a medium stranded comb thing. So you know what I use to brush my hair. I brush with this one. When I'm washing my hair, if there's a knot that I cannot detangle on my own, I use this brush. So this is the kind of material that you should use. So this is the afro comb that I was trying to give an example of. So yeah, avoid DTP, avoid combing your hair all dry. So the reason why I was saying that I hardly use this comb is because I honestly love and honestly use my fingers to detangle my hair. So if I'm washing my hair in the shower and my hair is like naughty and stuff, I use my fingers to detangle it. And when I detangle it, I'm just so kind and soft to my hair. And that's it. Like I don't have to pull it. And another thing that I wanted to highlight also is when you are trying to maybe like after doing your hair, like try not to pull your hair or to detangle a strand, or maybe like like the knot thing from the root of the root of the hair. Like when you detangle your hair, you start from the tips. Like you start like this is where you start, and then you go down. That's just how you do it. You start from the tip going down to its roots, not from the roots to the tip, right? You avoid such a harsh condition because so just be kind as much as possible. Be nice to your hair. Love your hair and it will love you back. And just don't care about your hair. Care so much about your hair. Think about it before you sleep. Think about it when you wake up. Think about it when you're taking a shower. Think about it when you're preparing yourself. And just do everything possible to make sure that it's in good condition. Okay, cool. So now you've gotten all your tips and now you want to go buy products, right? So the tip that I want to emphasize is, is it number 4? I've lost track. But yeah, the tip that I wanted to emphasize is look out for ingredients when you're buying your hair care products. So when you're buying hair care products, especially shampoos and conditioners, look out for products that do not have sulfate. Sulfate meaning, I don't know the meaning of sulfate, but what I wanted to say was sulfate dries up your hair. Sulfate like draws so much moisture to hair. You can do all the good things in the world to take care of your hair and to give it moisture, to retain moisture and to keep it moisturized. But if you use a shampoo that has sulfate, your hair is just gonna get doomed. I recently bought a product, my shampoo, and I just realized when I got home that it actually has sulfate. When I read the ingredients, I thought no sulfate, but actually it does have sulfate. I'm just gonna have to go out and look for a better shampoo and conditioner that does not have sulfate, because it's really gonna dry out your hair. You're gonna feel it. Actually, shampoo on its own, it dries up your hair. So when you do your wash days, you're gonna feel your hair get dry when you use shampoo, and that is why it's very important that after using shampoo, you go in with conditioner, because conditioner softens it up. So you don't just use shampoo and then you're done with your wash days. So use shampoo and use conditioner that does not have sulfate. So look out for those, and I'd say that it's quite advantageous, if there's such a word, to use products that have oils inside. So if you're buying shampoos and conditioners and oils and whatsoever, just look out for things that have oils inside. Like your shampoo, the one I got had some almond oil in wenenale, aloe vera oil, all those kind. It's just an advantage because all those have oils, and that means that your hair will not have much of a problem with like having to putting extra work in putting your oils and etc. So look out for ingredients when you're going shopping for your hair care products. So now you've gotten all the tips, right? You've gotten all your products, you've gotten all your combs. Now you ask me, Bukadi, what's next? What's next is you need to have a hair care routine. You need to have a hair care routine, right? You need to have a hair care routine. A hair care routine meaning that how often are you going to be doing your shampoo days? How often are you going to be doing your your wash days? How often are you going to be plaiting your protective styles? How often are you going to be doing your braids? How often are you going to be washing your doing your conditioning? How often are you going to be doing your protein treatments? I'll get into those as well. How often are you going to do your oil treatments, your hot oil treatments? How often is that going to be? Is it going to be 2 times a week? Is it going to be 3 times a week? Is it just going to be once weekly? Is it going to be 3 times a month? How often are you going to be doing that? Have a hair care routine. Such your hair layer, it gets used to it, just like a child. Like if we don't want to just like a 6, why it's like a 6 so it's just like your hair gets used to the routine that if it gets like an overlap of probably when you're due for hair or when you're due for wash days, sometimes it gets dry, sometimes it falls off, sometimes it gets itchy, your scalp gets itchy, sometimes it might be product that's 81 because now your scalp has engulfed all the product in your hair and now it's high time that you wash it and put a new product on top. So have a hair care routine. A hair care routine. No gore ga sna na o tlhapa ka metsi o ka tlhapa ka gape. Yes, no gore ga sna na o tlhapa ne. What are you gonna go into? Are you going to go with your oils? Are you going to go with your conditioner? So on one of the good days, I'm going to do like a practical video on how you apply products, how to be kind. When I'm saying be kind, how to be kind on your product, how to wash your hair, how to massage your scalp, how often to do your shampooing, how often to do your conditioning, etc. I'll make a practical video on that so that it's more, it gives you more relevance to what I'm actually talking about, right? Love your hair, okay? I can't emphasize mostly on that, I can't emphasize more on that. Love your hair, guys, and appreciate and acknowledge that our hairs are different. We may be growing natural hair together, but our hairs are honestly not the same. Like our hairs are not the same at all. Now ladies' hair may have coils and may be nice and natural, but Bahadi's hair may not have coils. I may not have coils, though I would love to have coils. Like I don't have coils, guys. That is one thing I tend to beat myself up when I'm looking at natural hair. Guys, I wish I had coils. Like my hair doesn't coil up that much, it just coils up just a little bit. And I appreciate my hair and I love my hair. If you love your hair, it's gonna love you back, honestly. Like if you love something, you're gonna invest in it, you're going to take time in it, even though it's exhausting. But exhausted. So so be there for your hair as much as you are there, because you know you love it, because you know you love it so much. So your hair, right? What was I saying? It's different, and I personally feel like now I have good genes from my dad. For my skin, it's my mom. That wasn't necessary. But I have good genes in the sense that my hair genes from my dad's family and side and stuff, like they have really good hair. I think I inherited that. So your hair your hair isn't really doing good and you feel like your hair is not great. One thing I want you guys to know is that our hair is constantly growing. Whether you're taking care of it or not, your hair is growing all the time, because like I said, your scalp is doing another job for you. So if you're not really investing into your hair will keep on growing because your scalp is doing the other job as well. So help your scalp do the job. But like I said, love your hair as much as it is, but obviously you can't say your hair falls off, so I'm just gonna love it like that. Your hair shouldn't fall off, it shouldn't fall off. Protein. So that's also another video. There's just a lot of information with regards to natural hair, and I don't want to bombard you with this one video because I remember when I also started, I felt like I wanted to do everything all at once, and that's not okay. You shouldn't also do that. Take things one step at a time. Get your shampoo or conditioner, do to hair or small. Come so reka scam, or come so reka oil, come so reka your bottle, come so you have a whole lot of other things. Like I didn't buy things at the same time, and I don't buy things at the same time. I was saying we get a leave-in conditioner. You keep growing. You have everything. You will get into the rhythm of things, because then at first I didn't know how to put into the rice water, what was what. Like it was so confusing, but step by step, and I'm here to take you through the stages. And if you really don't understand a few things, do hit me up on my Instagram. Follow me first. Yes. Or Facebook, or comment section, whatever it is that you feel comfortable in, and I'll help you out. Let's grow natural hair together, and let's just love our hair together. I assure you, it's gonna love us back. So yeah, guys, that's just basically all that I had. Like I said, probably the few questions that you may have, do hit me up, and I'll do try to make other practical videos that may be helpful. And yeah, we'll just love this hair, and just we'll grow it together and the like. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for joining me today. I really loved recording this video. Most of that I was talking about something that I'm really passionate about, and I really hope that you enjoyed watching this, and you loved watching me as well, and you got the important tips that you need to grow and take care of your natural hair. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.